you know who this guy is?
No.
He's a baseball player. Used to be. And he won the World Series of the Red Sox.
Y'all want to see it?
Whoa.
Pass it around, but don't drop it now.
Look at the ring. Look at
Because it's
what's in
very
the ring.
expensive and it's mine.
Look at all the diamonds in it. Does anyone know what B means? What team is that?
Red.
Red what? Red Sox.
I have a red Sox.
That's on the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
You have Red Sox shorts?
It's kind of heavy. Me too, I got it.
Who's your favorite Red Sox player today? Who likes Mookie Betts? Who likes Manny Del Carmen?
That's who we have here today.
I do.
So we just wanted to tell you guys that this is a really special day. It's special because you have the mayor here and Manny Del Carmen from the Red Sox here. And it's to celebrate National Read to a Child Day. And we wanted to have some really cool kids, so we have some really cool kids here. They're going to read you a really special story. And then they're going to answer some questions you guys might have after. We wanted to have a special thank you to the Red Sox and to the mayor's office, and also some really special friends from RSM, who is a company who has been really, really generous to this school, helping to pay for your new library and helping to support Read to a Child, which is going to be a new program that's going to start in your school soon. So we wanted to do a special thank you to RSM for that as well. So they are going to read you a really cool book. The mayor has read it before. I don't know if Mandy's going to help or if he's going to jump in.
Do you have another one of these?
We do. We have
I'll
a
read it
second
and Mandy
one.
can hold it up. I'll hold it
right
up,
behind
Mandy
you.
can read it.
Go.
The pictures so we can see it.
I also wanted to read a special letter that we received from someone who is actually running to become the President of the United States. This is from someone, her name is Elizabeth Warren. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of her. Some of the adults may have in this room. And she wrote a letter to the students. It says, "Dear students, I wish I could be with you in person to celebrate National Read to a Child Day. I love reading. Before I was a United States Senator, I was a teacher. And my very first job out of college was teaching children just like you. I know how much the books in our libraries and schools can do for students. Whether you are doing research, learning about the world, or reading for fun, reading is such an important way to learn and expand your imagination. I hope you enjoy the celebration today and find the time to get lost in the pages of your favorite books. Sincerely, Elizabeth Warren, United States Senator."
Wow, that's pretty
That's
impressive.
pretty impressive, and that's because you guys are so special. So that letter was sent. So with that, I'm going to let
Did
you
everyone
guys...
get a chance to see the ring? Everyone
Yeah.
saw it?
All right.
Oh, wait. I didn't get to see the ring.
It might not come back now.
Hey, can you look around, you guys?
Try to run with it. I'm still moving pretty quick with it. To make them heavy.
Heavy.
All right, so I'm going to read a book called The Magician's Hat. And the young man who wrote the book, his name was Malcolm Mitchell. And you know something about him? He played for the New England Patriots. And they won a Super Bowl because he made some incredible catches. So he's a great kid, a great guy. We have all kinds of sports people here today. Do we know the Patriots?
They're doing okay this year.
You know the Red Sox?
I watched the Patriots before.
You did, that's awesome, yes.
I'm actually the big fan of Red Sox and Patriots.
That's awesome.
And the Bruins.
And the Bruins, yes. They almost won the Stanley Cup. All right. Did Grizzly come here?
No, Grizzlies, no. He went to Charlestown Catholic, I think.
Okay. The Magician's Hat. Okay. Family Fun Day at the library was filled with exciting events. Book scavenger hunts, storytelling, and reading rallies. Today, for the first time, a magician arrived with a bag of tricks and a big hat. Everyone gathered around the magician to perform. He bent a spoon just by looking at it. He made playing cards float in front of his nose. The magician could even make a coin appear from a puppy's ear. When he waved his wand, a banana vanished. This was just a warm-up act. Now the magician was ready to dazzle the crowd with his favorite tricks of all. The magician's magic started with a story. When I was a kid, my mom and dad brought me to this library on Family Fun Day. During the book scavenger hunt, I wandered into the reading room. There were hundreds of books. Books about dogs, books about planes, books about sun, flower and rain, cities and circus dances. Out of the hundreds of books, one special book jumped out at me. It was a book about magic. I read and read and read, every single word on every single page. I discovered that the book wasn't just about magic. I learned that books are magic. Even though I was still in the library, those pages and words took me to places I had always dreamed of going. This is how I knew I wanted to become a magician when I grew up. Soon after that, I got my magician's hat. The Family Fun Day crowd had grown. Kids from all over town were eager to see more of the magician's magic. He asked them, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Amy shouted, "I want to be a dentist." The magician invited Amy to reach inside the hat. Amy dug deep, then deeper, until she felt something. It's a book," Amy shouted. The magician asked, "What's your book about?" "My book's about teeth, cleaning teeth, and fixing teeth, and x-rays." Right away, like magic, Amy saw herself holding the dental tools, a toothbrush, and a rinsing cup. But the library, where everyone could see, Amy was hugging her book and smiling. Matt had been watching closely. After seeing Amy's magic, he wondered, what else is in that hat? He called out, "I want to be a famous football player." So the magician offered Matt his hat. "Let's see what magic you find inside." Matt reached way down. There was something he couldn't fit just in one hand. Matt plunged both hands into the hat and pulled. It was a book about football. It even has a name on it. All at once, like magic, Matt was on the field. He was running and tackling and catching and punting, sometimes fumbling, sometimes falling, lots of times winning. Ryan called out from the back of the crowd, "Wait a second. This isn't magic." Amy and Matt's parents must have told the magician what they want to be when they grow up. The magician asked Ryan, "What do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up?" This was Ryan's chance to prove that the magician was a fake. He snickered and said, "A dog." The magician asked Ryan to reach in the magical hat. Ryan said, "I can't feel anything." Sometimes you must really search and stretch what you want to be, and that's part of the magic. Ryan reached deeper and deeper until his fingers grabbed onto something. He clutched a beautiful book that had nothing to do with dogs. Its pages were filled with letters and paintings and photos and fold-outs, stars, planets, and rocket ships. Ryan had always dreamed of becoming an astronaut and exploring the wide open sky, hurling into this outer space and zooming to far-off galaxies. "Ooh-ah," whispered Alex. "How'd you do that?" "I'm not doing anything," the magician said. "You are." "I am," asked Ryan, "but there's got to be a secret trick to those books. The desires that are within you bring out the magic in these books. Follow your dreams, and they will take you wherever you want to go." The magician turned his hat so everyone could see inside. "What are your dreams?" That question made all kinds of magic appear. Now, is everyone paying attention?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell us what dreams are? What's a dream? Yes.
A dream is like if you like sleep and dream about something.
You're absolutely right. What else is a dream?
It's like when you're sleeping and you think about something that you wish would happen.
Yeah. Do you have to be sleeping and wish what's happened? Like if you're sitting in a store, you're like, oh, I wish there's candy here right now. Can we ask Manny a question if he could tell us what his dream was when he was little?
What do you guys think it was?
About baseball.
You got it. My dream, since I was probably born, I always wanted to play with the Boston Red Sox. So what he's saying is, you know, my dream as a kid growing up, you know, going to school, listening to my parents, my teachers, my coaches, was always to make it to Fenway Park, and I made that dream come true, being the local boy from the city, so it's pretty cool. So that's another way of dreaming, is you believe in something that you want, and you go after it and get it.
How do you think you get what you want? I mean, what do you want to be when you get older? What do you want to be when you get older?
Play soccer ball.
So, okay, what about you? A policeman? What about you?
Baseball.
Baseball, what about you?
Policeman.
Policeman, what about you?
Doctor.
A doctor, nice, what about you?
Doctor.
A doctor, 2 doctors, what about you?
A teacher.
A teacher, that's awesome, what about you? What do you want to be? Think about it, what do you think you want to be when you get older? Because I have another question after this. I'm going to come right back to you. What do you want to do?
A builder.
A builder?
Wrestler.
A what?
Wrestler.
Nice, wrestler. What about you?
Basketball.
Basketball, what about you?
I want to be a doctor.
A doctor?
A doctor.
A wrestler. How do you think you get that? Can you tell us, how did Manny become a baseball player? Did he just wake up one day and play for the Red Sox?
No.
Did he go to school?
No. Yes.
Did he have to pay attention in school?
Yes.
Did he have to learn?
Yes.
Did he have to work hard every day?
Yes.
Did he have to try out?
Yes.
Do you think he failed sometimes?
What?
Do you think he failed, like he made mistakes?
He's like, yeah.
What else do you have to do? Tell me. Was he in 2nd grade? Was he in 1st grade?
He was a K1.
He was in K1 too.
It's my favorite time.
Yes.
He had to learn and pay attention.
Pay attention. Now, what do you guys have to do to get your dreams? What do you think you have to do to get your dreams? What do you have to do?
Like you have to think of your dream about school or like some kind.
Yeah? What else?
You gotta ask whoever playing soccer ball, and you can just ask the boss to join.
Yeah. What else do you have to do? What do you have to do? Tell me what else you have to do. What do you have to do?
You have to learn.
You have to learn what else? What did this book talk about? How did all these people get their dreams? What did they do? They did something. They did something, yeah.
They got something from the magician.
From the magician, yeah. What did they get from the magician? What did they get? Somebody tell me what they got from the magician. Yes.
You had to read a
Read.
lot. So you had to read the book that you want to be.
Yeah, you have to read every book you can get your hands on.
And when we got the magic book, I know he actually didn't know to take.
Do you guys think every book's magic?
Yes.
Why is every book magic?
Some books are magic.
Why are books magic? Why do you think they're magic? What do they say in them?
Well, when you pick out a book that you want, and then, you can come back to me.
I know, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. What's in a book?
If you want to pick a book, you don't know who made it, but the author made it, and you don't know how he made it.
Yeah, but the book tells what, though? What does the book tell? It tells I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of the word. What the book tells. It tells a what? It tells a what?
Story?
It tells a story. Yeah. So every book is magic because every book on the shelf here tells a different story.
And some books can the books tell the title.
They tell the title.
For me, we see a lot of things with our eyes, right? Like I'm looking at you, but when you read a book, it helps you retain information. So the same things that you're looking at, now you actually understand it a lot better because you're actually reading it and making your brain smarter. So now everything that you see, you know, it is what it is. So when you read a book, it gives you hold information a lot better, makes you smarter.
Got it? Any questions for us? Who hasn't asked anything? Who hasn't said anything yet?
I'm not rich, so don't
You
ask
anything?
me about rich.
You got something?
You look like you are.
I appreciate that.
It looks like you can still play for the Red Sox, right? We need some pitching this year.
I had core on speed dial. Thought about it.
Yes. No questions or anything?
You got a
Oh,
question?
okay.
You ought to be big and you ought to be like a grown up and to do those things that are grown ups do.
You're right. But young people, how do you, when you're big and do grown-up things, how do you learn how to do that?
Because when you grow up, you're able to do them, but when you're a kid, you can't do them. You gotta go to school and get smart.
Yeah, you learn them when you're a kid, right? Because if you don't go to school and you're a kid and you grow up and you're a grown-up, do you think you're smart if you don't go to school when you're little? Oh. Yes.
If you need help, and if you need help doing something, then you can ask someone else to help you.
True. Is it okay?
Never be afraid to ask a question. Because if you're afraid, then you're always going to be confused and not get the answer. But never be afraid to raise your hand, ask a question, because hopefully you get the answer that you're looking for and it helps you out.
Really?
Big thought, Isaiah, huh?
But you can still go to school when you're growing up.
Yeah, you
have
have,
to.
that's right.
When you're like a teacher, you actually have to teach some kids. If they're new kids, you actually have to know how they have to teach them because they don't know what school they're in.
How important are teachers?
Really?
Wicked important, right? They're so smart, right? They know it all.
You go, Isaiah.
I like that. What is this?
Means I agree.
I agree.
How
Big
smart
dollars
is
to the house.
Mr. Gallagher smart?
Yeah.
Ah.
Good answer.
Oh, that's a relief.
Good
Thanks,
answer.
guys.
Good answer.
Everybody is smart.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
So, thanks. So today being the Read to a Child Day, what's really awesome for our first graders is that together with the group Read to a Child, who are here today with us, we're actually starting a Read to a Child program here at the Harvard Kent with our friends from down at RSM. And Molly and Chris and Colleen are here. You wave hi to the kids? So what's going to happen is I believe on Wednesday, starting in a few weeks, there are going to be adults coming from RSM to come down here at the school to read to a bunch of our first graders one-on-one, which is so exciting. And we're excited that you guys are going to have the chance to read with adults, and the adults are going to have the chance to read with you, and we get to have our friends from RSM here, and that's a really great thing. So it's exciting to announce that on a day like today. And not only that, and I don't know if Manny and the mayor know this right now, but this is the first time anyone's used this library all year because we had it all renovated. And all the folks from RSM were very helpful in doing that. So the kids were excited to be here. We're excited to be here. Isaiah's still excited to be here. What's up, buddy?
Did you build the library?
I did. I did it all myself. Every bit of it, yes.
How?
I'm only kidding. What happened was I opened a book, I looked inside, and I pulled out a new library, and it came out. That's what it is. Now, we got a lot of help from a lot of different people. Yeah.
But how did you get the lights?
See how quick we can turn. But we got new books, too.
So is this the best school in Charlestown?
Yes!
Is this the best school in the city of Boston?
Yes!
All right.
We have the best students, right?
Yes! We got the best teachers too.
That's awesome.
Well, you guys are all going to get a copy of this book. some later on, either today or tomorrow. We're not quite sure the exact time. Mr. Gallagher will make sure that you all get a copy.
You guys want a copy of the book so you can bring it home and share it with your
Yeah.
We'll get one down to you guys
Yep.
for sure. All
So you
right.
all get a copy. Thanks for being great students today and paying attention and asking really great questions.
You're welcome.
Great job. Great job.
Are we gonna get a picture?
Yeah, should we get a group
Yeah.
picture with these guys? Go ahead, guys. Let's go.
Ready, go, ready, ready, ready. 1, 2, 3. Happy